Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a short lyrics video for your TikTok page. You can check the description to follow a link to how I was able to convert my TikTok followers from 48 to 10,000 followers in less than 2 months by just uploading lyrics videos on my TikTok account. What you need is to install Wondershare Filmora on your computer. You can choose to use if you are used to creating videos and motion graphics. You can use any software that that you want to use. But right here, I'll be teaching you how to use Wondershare Filmora because it is extremely easy, straightforward. It is just a drag and drop software. You don't need to even have any past or previous knowledge to be able to use it. Do you understand? So the first thing you need to do is to have your video ready, to have your lyrics ready, and to have your Wondershare Filmora installed. So when you open your Wondershare Filmora, this is what you see. The next thing to do is to select your project aspect ratio. So you click on this, because you are creating a video for TikTok, so you need to select 9:16, which is a portrait size. Do you understand? So to make it compatible with the TikTok interface. So when you select this, then you go to new project. So you click on new project. When you click on new project, you'll be able to see your workspace. And the next thing to do is to go to import. So by importing, you are bringing in the video that you want to use for your lyrics, to create the lyrics video. So you go to import. So when I go to import, this is the video that I want to use. So when I click on this video, I can import open the video. Now I have the video on my workspace. And the next thing to do is to drag the video into my timeline so that I'll be able to edit and work on it. So just come to your video here. You can either drag it and drop it here. Then when you do that, it's going to ask you if you want to keep, before we start, we changed our setting to 9:16, which is our portrait. Now the video is a landscape video, also with the 9:16 aspect ratio here. Now it's asking if you want to have it as the video's dimension or our project dimension. So we can have it as this our project dimension 9:16. So just click on 9:16. You can see we have a portrait interface here, but our video is landscape. Do you understand? So the next thing for you to do is to make sure that you crop your video to fit into the dimension of what we are working on. So you can actually drag your video here. Can you see? You can drag it to preview the video and see what the video is all about. Then you can also come to crop here. So when you come to crop, you'll be able to reshape the video into your desired dimension. So this is what the video looks like in between the artboard. Do you understand? So when you come to, so you just come to ratio, you click on ratio here, then you go to 9:16. So when you click on this, your video, you can also move forward a bit so you'll be able to see, what your video looks like within the frame. So then you click on OK. So when you click on OK, you realize that our video now aligns with our canvas. So now the next thing for you to do is to go to the part of the video where you want your lyrics to start from. Do you understand? So I'll move to where I want my lyrics to start from. Don't lie when I say I did. Not here. Sorry. So you can just come to the top here. When you see this, just drag it down. It means you are adjusting your timeline. So the video will be, the size of the video within your timeline will get smaller, so you'll be able to see everything. So where am I starting from? I knew man them was born for this shit. Of course. All right, so this is where I'm going to start from here. Of course. Sorry. So I knew man them was born for this shit. Of course I fucked. So you can use space on your keyboard. Of course I fucked up. You can use space on your keyboard to pause, to pause and play. I knew
man them was born for this shit.
Yeah, so I'm starting from here. Now I need to cut out the part that I don't actually need. So all you have to do is just to click on your video, then click on this scissors icon to just split. So when I do this, I'm splitting the two into different frames. So I can easily just delete this part, then move my video to the starting point. So now I want my video to stop here, to stop, let's say, in just 20 minutes. So if you can check your time here. So I'll just click on the video, here, then just split. So when I split, I can click here, then delete. Do you understand? So yeah. Now, so this is what I have. I can come. So you can also come here. This is just for you to just increase just to zoom in. Your timeline. So you can do that here too by just adjusting this. So you can zoom your timeline to be able to see everything. So now I have my video starting from here.
Of course I fucked up.
Exactly. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is to add my text. Yeah. So to add text on Filmora, you just come to title here. When you come to title, you just click on title. You'll be able to see different text styles that you can add. You just drag and drop. Yeah. But what I want to do, you can even see our text styles that are not installed that you just get to download and install by yourself. Excuse me. So I need to use a plain text, that I can actually edit by myself. So I'll just select the basic 6. So to add the basic 6 to my timeline, all I have to do is just to drag it into this part. So just yeah. So I can come here to the edge here. When I see this and just help you drag it around, then you can adjust it with with the other cursor. So now, what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to be breaking the text. Let's say when it gets to where I want him. Sorry. So let's say he said, "Of course, I fucked up," for example. Now I want that "of course I fucked up" to be the first thing that will show on my screen. Then whatever he's saying next, should be the next thing that will show. So I'm going to break my text into different bits based on what he's talking about. Do you understand? So, but then before that, I can change my text, work on my text, edit my text. So let me just, so this is my text. I can double click on my text on the screen here. And when I do that, you'll be able to see the effect and some other things that you can add to your text. Do you understand? Like the font and the color, and everything that you can add to your text. So let me zoom in. You can zoom in here. I think if you use your control, sorry, okay. You can right click here, then zoom in. Sorry, you can right click on here. So excuse me. Trying to zoom in, but then I don't think it's working. So let's come to view, then zoom level. You can just have a zoom level as let's say 75 or something. It's too much. So let's say zoom level is let's say like 25. Okay, so I can see my text clearly, and I can easily just move it down here. So this is where I want my text to be. Do you understand? So I can double click on my text, so I'll be able to see, just double tap here, so you'll be able to see different styles. So I want to use this style. This is my, what I use for my text. Can you see the changes? You can see the, let me just, sorry. Yeah, you can see the changes here. So I want to change the font as well. So I have my favorite font that I do use for my video, and that's Zico. Yeah, this. So this is what I use for my video. This font. So this is what I use for my video, and yeah, this is what I use for my video. So now I'm going to play the video, and I'm going to be breaking my text, where I want. So for every text I want on a page, I'm going to need to break the text based on his word. So let's say I'm starting here. So I can press space. Sorry, I think I'm still under my text setting, so I can press space.
Of course I fucked up.
So I'll wait for the next for him to want to say the next thing before I stop. So I'll just cut this one here. Then
Who never fuck up, hands in the air?
so I'm pausing again, then you just cut. So you click back on this, then
No hands.
yeah. So before it mentions the next sentence, then you just you cut. So
Still I can't believe.
then you cut, then you click on the text that you want to cut again, then you play.
You know what I mean? I was young.
Oh, sorry, that was too fast. So let me just go back.
What I mean?
Yeah, so I was able to pause real fast. Then you cut again. So you just keep that process going. Just keep doing that till you are done with that. So yeah, so
I was young. What you expect from me? It is. It is what it is. It is what. It's what it is. But
you just keep doing. You just keep on doing that.
I keep going, no. More like a rolling stone, cause I have no stone, cause I have no stone, cause I have no stopping time.
So I'm just keep cutting, and
Can nobody
so I want him to complete the sentence, and can nobody stop?
stop him, man.
So when you're done with that, so you just go back to just go. So you can see that we have different text, even though it looks alike on here. Yeah, as if it's just the same Lorem Ipsum font, but there are different text. So the next thing to do is now to start copying from the lyrics and be replacing that with what you have here. So I'll go to my lyrics now, then I'll start from here. So this is where I'm starting from. Then I'll copy here, then you come to your Filmora, then you paste here. Control V, you paste. So you can just enter. So let me just zoom to a normal level so you can see what we're doing. Uh, so zoom level, sorry, view zoom level. So let me just have it as okay. Let me just fit. So yeah, fit. So when it gets to your phone, it's going to be quite bigger than this. All right. So you can change your text, but let us have it as we have it here. So of course I fucked up. Then the next text, you already know what is about to say next, so you don't have to worry about what you're pasting. So you just know, so this is what I'm pasting here. So Control C, then you have this, double click on it so the text setting can come up, you paste it. So you just have to cut. So yeah, so so you have that. So I have the sorry. So I have the next one. So the next one is so you just keep copying and and pasting. Just keep copying and pasting. Just keep copying and pasting. So so you paste this too as well. So just keep copying and pasting. Then yeah. So that's what you just keep doing. Just keep copying and pasting. You keep copying and pasting. Since you know what is saying, what is going on, and the text to have to replace. So let me just show you how this works now. And if you are looking at this, realize that where it started was, of course, I fucked up. So when you play,
of course I fucked up. Who never fuck up, hands in the air? No hands.
exactly, now you can see it's changing as you've been replacing the text with what is meant to be there, so it's changing. So you just keep following the process, and that is how you do it. All right, so when you're done with the copy and the pasting, I can play for you to see.
No,
So,
more like a rolling stone, cause I have no stopping time. Can nobody stop a man? No, I'm gonna run my race. I'm gonna keep my pace.
as you can see, that the lyrics is perfectly, synchronized with. You can see it's perfectly synchronized with, with the voice, with, with everything. So when you're done with that, all you have to do is just to you can add video effect to it. And you just come to effect here. There are a lot of, sorry, you can come to maybe basics. When you come to basic, you'll be able to see a lot. You can see recommended, different effects, transition. I love to use noise or something. So let me come to default. Under default, I'll be able to see, a lot. So I love to see, I think, dirty. Yeah, is it dirty? Yeah, so there's dirty film. If you double click on it, you'll be able to see what it looks like. So if you have extremely dirty, this is what it looks like. It has some kind of,
I can't watch me fail.
Stuff. So there are a lot of effects like that you can use. So all you have to do is just drag it into just drag it. So wherever it is, you drag it into, it's going to be visible there. So you can see. Now look at what we have here. Look at what we have here. Sorry, if you set your keyframe here and you play
hands in the air. No hands.
Dirty, but then
Still I can't believe it.
So I can just reduce my frame, so I'll be able to expand it from start to finish. So when I'm done with that, then the next thing for me to do is just to, you can choose to preview.
Remember my name, remember you know a traveler. The name is very good, the hustler.
Yeah, so I always add my watermark. Yeah, maybe lyrical videos, yeah, so can also have that too. I can just have a text, a type, or some basic type, and just to have the watermark on there, just have the watermark on there. So this you just add at LYRACL underscore VIDEO. I think, yeah, videos. I think that is what we have. Yeah. So then I can change the font to I think I use Poppins for it. Yeah, I think that's what I use. So you can use this. Then you can scroll down to check. Opacity means transparency, so you can reduce the transparency of your font. You can reduce the the opacity. That is can you see? Just reduce it, more like a watermark. Then you can increase the line spacing so it can be wider. Sorry, the text spacing. Can you see? So yeah, I think this is fine. So okay, then you can export. So when I click on export, I'll be able to this is the setting MP4, title. I can TikTok video, TikTok lyrics. Then you can select where you want to save it. So I want this, so I can come to my settings to check for some options. Maybe this is how I can reduce this so the size can go down a bit. And it's okay when you have your frame rate as 30 frames per second. Then I think everything else looks fine. Then okay, you see we now have 28.8 megabytes. It's somehow reduced, so I can export. So when I export and you are done, all you have to do is just to check the folder where you select your export, the file you are trying to export to be, then you are good to go.